Hi there, welcome to Ready Recipes with Education Futures Trust. I'm Ray, I'm the nutritionist at EFT. So the clocks have changed, it's getting very cold now. I'm sure everyone's probably got their heating on and we're all thinking about immunity. Super colds are going round. There's lots of talk of lockdowns and things. So I thought this week I'd look at some immunity foods. Now, most of your immunity comes from the gut. I think it's like 80%. I was lucky enough to go to a webinar of one of the world's leading immunity specialising nutritionists last year. And so I've actually managed to get most of 13 minerals and vitamins that he spoke about into this recipe. There are loads: butternut squash, spinach, lentils, all really great stuff, all wrapped up with a lovely Rogan Josh spice paste. So hopefully it'll be really tasty. Right, we'll get cooking. I've got my pan on a medium heat. I'm just put a little bit of oil in the pan. I have cut up a butternut squash into about centimetre squared. I've diced an onion. Got some lovely herbs and spices here. Got some Rogan Josh paste. In here I've got a couple of cloves of garlic crushed. I've got a tablespoon of ginger chopped finely, and I've put some garam masala, coriander seeds and some chilli if you like things just pepped up a little bit, but you don't need to, they're all optional in there. So let's get the onion in. Going to get my rice on as well. Got some whole grain rice. Bring that up to a simmer, because that will take about half an hour to cook the whole grain rice. And just fry your onion off for 5 minutes till that's translucent and soft. Right, once that onion's softened down, I'm just going to add my drier spices. Just fry those off till you can smell them nicely. Smell wonderful. And then I'm going to add, I've given the jar a good shake to mix back in the oil that's in the paste. I'm going to add, so you can add 1/3 to 1/2 of the jar. Again, you want that to be releasing the aromas. Right, once that's had a few minutes, going to add in our butternut squash. I had quite a large butternut squash, but you can use a smaller one. Obviously, you just get more curry. There we go. I'm going to add in 100 grams of lentils, make a nice dal sauce. If you haven't got rid of your seeds from your butternut squash, you can roast these up in the oven, and they're just with some salt and pepper, and they're really healthy, loads of goodness. They've got tryptophan in, which helps you sleep, helps release serotonin in your brain, and yeah, who doesn't want to sleep and be happy? So I'm going to pop those in the oven. Give this a stir. I'm going to add a tin of tomatoes and a tin of boiling water. I'm going to add some stock. The lentils can absorb that flavour as they cook. I'm going to pop a lid on that and let that simmer for about 20 minutes. Right, once that's had about 20 minutes, the lentils should be nice and soft and the butternut squash nearly cooked. I'm going to pop a tin of chickpeas in there. You can pop a tin of sweet corn or anything you like in there. Pop some peas in, nice frozen peas, but for my green I'm going to have a nice bit of spinach, a few good handfuls of spinach. Stir that in, let that wilt down. Do keep an eye on your rice if you've done the whole grain rice. Let that cook for another 10 minutes. If it needs a little bit more water in there, pop that in. Or you can put the lid on to keep that in there. I pulled my seeds out after about 20 minutes. They're all nice and crispy. Lovely little snack. They're nice on top of soup or salads, or indeed on top of your curry. Once your rice is done, if your curry's not quite finished, you can always just pop the rice back in the pan without the water, pop the lid on, and that should keep it warm and steaming itself until the curry is done. Right, once your butternut squash is nice and cooked through, that's all ready. Seasoned to taste, salt and pepper. And top tip, if you don't like the stalk bits on your spinach, I've used fresh here, but quite often I put it in the freezer and that just breaks it all down, so you don't get those stringy stalk bits. You can add some cream if you like to your sauce, pop that over the top, or some Greek yogurt, coconut milk, whatever you like. So I hope you enjoy the curry. Let me know how it goes, put it in the comments, or you can WhatsApp me a picture. I'd love to see how it turns out. My number's 079 616 74045. That's 079 616 74045. It'd be really great to see what you've made. Bye.